In this short video, I'm going to explain everything that you need to know about the Skills Development Levy, or SDL as it is known. What it is for, how it works, who should pay and how much. SDL is a compulsory tax paid by employers whose staff bill exceeds R500,000 per year. It is therefore aimed at established businesses, so fortunately, startup businesses do not have to register for SDL. Only once your staff bill reaches the R500,000 mark per year does it become compulsory to register and pay the SDL levy. The amount is 1% of the total monthly salary bill paid each month to SARS. The total salary bill includes overtime payments, leave pay, bonuses, commissions and lump sum payments. Now, although SARS collects more than 17 billion of SDL each year, the money is given to the Department of Higher Education, who manages and distributes it. The intention of the fund is to encourage learning and skills development of employees and job seekers through skills development programs, internships and bursaries. The Department of Higher Education allocates 80% of the money to 21 different sector educational training authorities or SETAs, and 20% goes to the National Skills Fund. And it is these institutions which are responsible for the range of skill development programs. There is some good news for employers who have contributed to the levy, as you can claim some money back as reimbursement for the investment that you've made to train your staff. For more information on this, check out the SETA website. The information you require to register for SDL is exactly the same as PAYE and UIF requirements. Having said that, we have separated the applications due to the extra requirement of the R500,000 annual salary bill, which is required for SDL but not for PAYE and UIF registrations. SARS will require your company name, registration number, income tax number and business description. You'll also need to estimate the total amount of your payroll for the next 12 months, as well as the estimated number of employees the payroll will be based on. As always, SARS will require a letter from your bank confirming the company's banking details. Now, all this information can be scanned and emailed to us. Finally, SDL must be paid together with PAYE and UIF within 7 days after the end of the month. If the last day of the payment falls on a public holiday or weekend, then the payment must be made on the last business day before the public holiday or weekend. I hope this has been helpful. So as always, remember, we are here to help.